Today, I'm going to teach you 3 simple systems to help you get exactly what you want out of this year. They include life's 5 key accounts, the 12-week plan, and the ultimate week. No fluff, just actionable steps. So with that, let's explore the ways to make this a year of genuine significance. All right, so the first system is life's 5 key accounts. When I say life's 5 key accounts, what do I mean? Broadly speaking, all of our lives can be split into 5 key accounts: mental account, material account, physical account, emotional account, and spiritual account. So mental is like your knowledge, your learning, right? Material is your earnings, your income and work. You've got physical, so health and fitness, well-being, going to the gym, keeping fit, eating clean, etc. You've got emotional, so your mental state, your relationships, your friendships, family, friends, those kind of things. And then your spiritual account is religion and faith. So if you're a person of religion, praying on time, praying often. If you're a person that isn't of religion, having faith in the world or whatever that might mean for you. All right, so this is what I do at the beginning of every year. I get a piece of paper, or you can get separate pieces of paper, and write down the 5 key accounts. And then below them, I write 3 to 5 goals that I would want to achieve by the end of the year related to that account. All right, so let me give you a few examples using my own accounts. So mental account, I want to build my brand, and I want to pivot my content. So a lot of my content focuses on, or has focused on, students and graduates. I want to still do that stuff, but focus more on experienced professionals. So that's my mental account. For my material account, so work and income, I want to continue to put out quality guides on career guides, but I also want to do a lot more online courses and also continue growing the YouTube channel. Physical account, so I want to lose a kg a month this year, so I want to lose 12 kg throughout the duration of the year. Emotional account, I want to spend more quality time with my friends and family. I want to travel more. And then spiritual account, I want to pray on time 5 times a day. And I want to do more acts of giving and lead by example. So those are a few examples from my long list for each account. Anyway, going back to what I was saying, you want to write 3 to 5 goals that you have for each account that you would like to achieve by the end of the year. They could be as big as you want. Don't be scared of aiming big, because at the end of the day, if you set a high goal, you're likely to go in that direction rather than achieving a small goal, achieving it, and then having nothing else to do for the rest of the year. So keep that in mind. If you're not sure what you want to achieve or how to set the goals, just ask yourself, what would I like to achieve by December of this year related to this account? And hopefully you'll be able to come up with at least 3 to 5 ideas. I've got like 25 ideas for each, but then the next step is very important. All right, the next thing you're gonna do, you're gonna go through your list of 3 to 5 goals for each account, and you're gonna circle the one that you think will have the most significant impact if you were to achieve it today or tomorrow. So ask yourself, of this list of goals, 3 to 5 goals that I've got for this account, let's say the mental account, which one, if achieved today, is going to have the most impact on my life? And then you're going to circle that, and you're going to do that for 5 of the accounts. And this brings me on to the next system that we're talking about today, the 12-week plan. Parkinson's law states that work fills the time allotted for its completion. So what does this mean? If we say we're going to achieve a goal, or we're giving ourselves 12 months to achieve a goal, chances are if we're lucky enough to achieve that goal, we're going to achieve it on month 12. And so what we want to do with the 12-week plan is break the year into 4 quarters, 12 weeks, 12 weeks, 12 weeks, 12 weeks. And so you've circled in the previous exercise, you've circled that one key goal that if you achieve is going to have the most significance in your life for that account. You're going to try and do that, or as much of that as you can, in the next 12 weeks. So instead of thinking long-term, 12 months, instead of giving yourself a year to do it, you're going to tell yourself, what can I do to achieve this goal, or achieve as much of this goal as I can in the next 12 weeks. So you're reducing the time frame. Work fills the time allotted for its completion. So if you're focusing on a 12-week window, you'll be surprised how much you can get done in that 12 weeks, as opposed to setting a 12-month goal and then wasting a lot of time in between and then getting to the goal in the end. So if you can do it faster, it's obviously much more efficient and better. All right, so as part of the 12-week plan system, once you've got your goal and you've got your 12-week mindset ready, you're going to ask yourself, what is the immediate next step that I can do to move myself forward for this goal? So for example, for me, if it's to lose 1 kg a month, My 12-week framework is going to tell me, all right, what's the immediate next step I need to do to achieve this goal? The answer for me is to go to the gym 3 times a week. So this week, I'm going to make sure I go to the gym 3 times. Let's say my goal for 12 months was to grow my personal brand on TikTok. Okay, so the immediate next step is hire an editor. And then once you know your immediate next step, the key thing to do is write the next 5 steps. So after the immediate next step, you want to ask yourself, after this is done, what's the next thing I can do? And you want to do that 5 times. So for example, for the TikTok example, I would say hire an editor. What's the immediate next step? Come up with 20 to 30 video ideas. What's the next step after that? Make sure each video has a hook. Make sure each video has a call to action. What's the next step after that? Script them or record the videos. Send them to the editor. So as opposed to thinking over a year span, I'm focused on 12 weeks, which means it's a lot more immediate, it's a lot more closer. I feel the deadline approaching. And this takes me on to the final system, which is the ultimate week. All right, because we're working in 12 weeks, it's actually very close. Like 12 weeks is gonna fly by. So what I do once I have the first and then the following 5 immediate next steps is I draw out a calendar. You can print it out if you want. I always find drawing it with pen and paper, it just works better for me. So I draw out this month basically, so the 31 days in January, and then I list or I write down exactly on which date things need to get done. So every single day in the morning I see it, in the evening when I go to bed I see it, and it's a reminder that, okay, this needs to be done next week. This needs to be done this month. So it's constantly front of mind as opposed to thinking, oh, I've got the whole year to do this. Very, very important. And this brings me on to system number 3, the ultimate week. All right, so what you want to do for the ultimate week is go on your computer, open up Google Calendar or whichever calendar you use, go into next week and time block every single hour of the day for that week, Monday to Sunday, every single hour. Very, very important. So the ultimate week is a time blocking exercise, and it's basically visualizing what your ultimate or most successful or your perfect week would look like next week. And you put in the slots. So for me, it's like wake up. In the morning, I'll have a slot for wake up, plan, pray. Or in the evening, I might have plan the next day. And then I have lunch, breakfast, all of that put in. And then I have deep work, career guides, deep work, scripting YouTube videos. I have a slot in the evening for emails. All of these things, every single hour of the day is basically in the calendar. Now, what's very important to know is it will never ever go to plan, and that's part of the exercise. It actually teaches you and makes you realize, okay, maybe I'm not as in control of my time as I think I am, or it gives you the humble realization that we are extremely optimistic of how much we can do in an hour. So we tend to overestimate what we can do in an hour, but we do underestimate what we can do in a month. It's very eye-opening. So what you want to do is, from your goals and from your 12-week plan, try and have the relevant tasks and things that you need to do to achieve those goals input into next week's calendar, because you'll see if you naturally don't put those things in, there's no time or space for it, and that happens for the 2nd week and the 3rd week and the 4th week. Before you know it, half of that 12 weeks is gone and you're not closer to your goal. By putting things in your calendar, it actively reminds you, okay, you need to get this done now, or you're not likely going to be on track to achieve your 12-week goal. If you're not likely on track to achieve your 12-week goal, you're not going to be on track to achieve your goal by the end of the year. So it's a constant reminder. And personally, I found that helps a lot, and it's a super useful exercise to do. So time blocking your calendar and creating the ultimate week is a game changer. Last but not least, if you want 11 simple productivity hacks that have helped me get more productive and do more throughout the day and the week and the year, check out this video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.